making a daring speech at an event on the anniversary of the tragic Capitol riot. Former President Donald Trump has aroused controversy once again. While speaking to an audience of ardent supporters on January 6, 2024, Trump reportedly made the controversial and possibly explosive declaration to take over our Capitol, as reported by the Daily Beast. These were some of Trump's statements delivered to a crowd of supporters near the nation's capital on the occasion of a rally commemorating the one-year anniversary of the January 6th uprising. The former president's remarks brought back memories of the tragic events of that day in 2021 when his followers brutally assaulted the Capitol, leading to mayhem, devastation, and casualties. All sides of the political aisle have condemned Trump's promise to take over our Capitol immediately and extensively. Such rhetoric, according to critics, threatens additional violence and erodes the democratic foundations upon which the country is based, as it suggests a violent capture of the United States Capitol. The term takeover is especially disturbing. Top politicians in both parties have spoken out against Trump's remarks, retaining their support for a lawful and peaceful political process. Prominent Republicans who had earlier backed the former president are now separating themselves from these comments. In contrast, Democrats wasted no time drawing attention to the threats that Trump, in their view, represents to national security. The issue is being closely watched by law enforcement officials who are aware that there may be increased tensions and security dangers near the Capitol. More security guards and other precautions have been deployed since Trump made his remarks to forestall a recurrence of the events from a year ago. The episode has sparked new discussions about how social media can help keep political speech in check. Many people think that public forums should be more careful with statements like this so that harmful messages don't get out. The subject of incitement to violence has recently come up again, putting further pressure on social media corporations that are still trying to figure out how to respond to the events of January 6. Experts in the field of law have weighed in, speculating that Trump's remarks would cross the line into incitement, the level of speech that necessitates evidence of an imminent plot to break the law. In the weeks to come, there will undoubtedly be much discussion about whether or not such comments are free speech, protected by the First Amendment, or cross the line into criminality. The political climate is further clouded by Trump's most recent proclamation as the country considers what happened on January 6, 2021. In the coming days and weeks, political discussions and headlines will revolve around the lasting influence of his remarks, the reaction from his followers and detractors, and the possible consequences for democracy. At the same time, Trump had a particularly rough year as president in 2023. He was the first president to be arrested after leaving office, went through a public trial for fraud, and handled some of the most scandalous events involving the Trump family up to that point. His